Are you ready to get your fix?
With the Wicks here on this beautiful Wednesday, December 28th, 2022. And welcome to the show. If this is your first time on this channel, we talk all things NFL related. So if that's something you would like, consider hitting that subscribe. We're trying to reach 250 subs by January 8th, and you can help me reach that goal. So it is week 17. It's officially upon us, which means, hey, we have got to dive through my Week 17 power rankings and my Week 17 game picks that are done by myself and two of my buddies, John Weller, or Y-4, and Logan Baumgart. We all just kind of decided to start this last year, and it's been a trend throughout this season. So we have to get right into the thick of things, starting with the power rankings from 32, working our way to number 1. Right at 32, we have the Indianapolis Colts. I moved them behind or under the Houston Texans just because, look, the Colts got embarrassed Monday Night Football 20-3. Nick Foles is, yikes, Big Dick Nick, no more. Okay, he's horrible. Colts at 32. At 31, moving up one spot after they win over the Tennessee Titans, the Houston Texans. Get some praise from me. They're at 31, okay? I'm not going to move them any higher because they do only have 2 wins this season. Now at number 30, we have the Denver Broncos. What an embarrassment. Let Russ cook. Didn't happen, okay? Nathaniel Hackett gets fired. They also fire somebody else. That whole season or that whole team, the organization is just in shambles this year. You thought it was going to be something special. It's the complete opposite, okay? They got absolutely embarrassed by the Los Angeles Rams. I think the score was 51-14. Yikes. At 28, up one spot, the Chicago Bears. I do know they did lose to the Buffalo Bills. However, the teams below them, the Broncos got embarrassed. The Colts look horrible. The Texans still a bad team, so I'm keeping the Bears at 29. At 28, staying right where they were last week, the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, they pull off, I believe they had a nice little dub. Yes, no, they lost 17-9 against the Baltimore Ravens. It is what it is. At 27, staying right where they were last week, the Arizona Cardinals. Almost got it done against Tom Brady. Almost. 19-16, they lose, so I'm going to keep them at 27. Down 4 spots, though, at 26, we have the Las Vegas Raiders, who, by the way, just benched Derek Carr. Yes, their season is basically over and done with. They lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers 13-10, so I have them at 26. At 25, staying put right where they were last week after getting a massive dub against the Detroit Lions, 37-23, we have the Carolina Panthers. Now moving to 24, we have the Los Angeles Rams. They're up 2 spots. They get a big win. They embarrass the Denver Broncos 51-14. We've talked about it. They're at 24. Up one spot, after getting a dub, the Pittsburgh Steelers at 23. At 22, down 4 spots. I know this might be a little brutal to some Browns fans. I'm sorry. Deshaun Watson just hasn't looked like the old Deshaun Watson, okay? He's having a little trouble. This Browns team is having a little trouble. They could probably, I think it's still possible they make the playoffs, but I doubt it at this point in the season. It's pretty much over. They're at 22. Also down 4 spots at 21, the New York Jets. Zach Wilson is not the answer. Get rid of his immaturity. I mean, just get rid of his immature ass, okay? I hate him. I absolutely hate him. He has some growing pains to work through. He just has to be a better self. And yeah, the Jets, their season started good and not so much ending good. At 20, down or up 3 spots, we have the Green Bay Packers. Yes, they go down to Miami where it was snowing. Weird. And they get a dub on Christmas Day. Okay, Green Bay gets a dub, keeps their playoff hopes alive. They're tied with the Lions and Seahawks, and all they need is Washington to lose and Seahawks Lions to lose as well, and Green Bay can sneak their way in to that 7th seed. At 19, up 2 spots, we have the New Orleans Saints. Okay, they get a nice little win this past weekend, I believe, to the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, 17-10. It's a dub. Okay, a win is a win in the National Football League. We have them at 19. Now at 18, we have the Washington Commanders. They're up 2 spots. They get a nice little victory. No, excuse me. They got pummeled. I forgot. They play the 49ers, who are a really good team. We'll get to them in just a couple minutes here. But yeah, they lose. I did put them up 2 spots. You could probably change that. You can let me know in the comments what you would do with the Commanders. If you leave them at 18, or would you shift them down, shift them up? I don't know. At 17, down 1 spot, the Tennessee Titans. They lose to the Houston Texans. Yikes, okay? I don't know what's going on, a complete catastrophe. They fired their GM just a couple weeks ago. What is happening inside that building? This team looks not the same as last year, and I guess you could say that without A.J. Brown being there. So, at 16, down 1 spot, the Seattle Seahawks. Again, They ended up losing to the Kansas City Chiefs 24-10. It's still an okay team. They have a shot at the playoffs. However, I think their true colors are showing. At 15, also down one spot, the New England Patriots. They lose 22-18 after trying to come back late in that game against the Cincinnati Bengals. They just couldn't do so, but I have them at 15. Down 2 spots at 14, we have the New York Giants. Had a chance to come away victorious against the Minnesota Vikings. However, they gave Kirk Cousins a little too much time, marched down the field, and had Greg the Leg Joseph kick a 61-yard field goal, which, ladies and gentlemen, he's been atrocious from anything past 50. So the hope that I had and the Vikings fans around the world had wasn't that great. At 13, up 6 spots, we have the Los Angeles Chargers. They get a massive win over the Indianapolis Colts 20-3. They cement a spot in the playoffs, and it's the first time in the Justin Herbert era. At 12, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're up 1 spot. Duval, after beating the Jets on Thursday Night Football. Let's go. Keep it moving. They're probably a little high, but we'll keep them there. At 11, down 2 spots, we have the Detroit Lions. They lost to the Carolina Panthers just this past weekend. What are they really? They still have a chance at the playoffs, but I like how hot this team is. Hopefully that loss to the Panthers didn't cool them down to where they don't make the playoffs. At number 10, down 2 spots after losing the Green Bay Packers, we have the Miami Dolphins. That shouldn't have happened. What is going on with Tua? I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. At number 9, up 2 spots after getting a win over the Arizona Cardinals, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, this team could be a little high on the power rankings, right? Because it doesn't look like their season is going like how you thought it would. But I have them at 9 strictly because they fight in every game. Okay, they have Tom fucking Brady, the GOAT of the National Football League, even though he's looking a little rocky. But they're also winning their division. So I'm putting them at 9. You guys can let me know where you would put them. I know it's probably a little high. However, it is what it is. At 8, up 2 spots, we have the Baltimore Ravens after getting a nice little win this past weekend. Down 1 spot at 7, we have the Minnesota Vikings. Yes, they did win in legendary fashion, kicking a 61-yarder, longest in Vikings franchise history. So there you go, Greg the Leg Joseph. We have the Vikings at 7. Now my top 6. My top 6. You guys ready? Here we go. At number 6, down 1 spot, the Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, they beat the New England Patriots. However, if you look above them, these teams might just be better. Might just be better. The Chiefs you can question because the Bengals beat the Chiefs earlier this year, and Joe Burrow has never lost to Patrick Mahomes. Okay? Weird, right? Up 2 spots at number 5, we have the Dallas Cowboys. Nice little win they got this past weekend over the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go. Okay, the Vikings need that one. Try to sneak into that 1 seed. And you can see the Eagles there at 1. We'll talk about them in just a second. At number 4, staying right put. Basically, the top 4 are staying right put. 4, we have the Chiefs. They won this weekend, 24-10. At 3, we have the Buffalo Bills. They also got a nice win this weekend. I can't remember. 35-13 over the Bears. It's kind of a give me. At number 2, we have the 49ers still. They beat the Washington Commanders 37-20. At number 1, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I could have moved them out of that number 1 spot. However, I still think this is the best team in the National Football League. Okay, they didn't have Jalen Hurts, but yet they still put up 30-plus points. That tells you something. That tells you that this team is poised and ready to make a Super Bowl run. They just have to stay healthy, stay in the groove, stay consistent, and all gas, no brakes, and they will be just fine. Dallas got away with one. Miles Sanders, if he doesn't fumble that ball, Philadelphia's winning. Okay, they're walking away victorious. So that one mistake, it can happen, and it did, but the Eagles are still number 1 in my book. So those are my Week 17 power rankings. Let's jump right on over to the Week 17 game picks. You guys can let me know if these are right or who you guys have winning each game this week. Starting with Thursday Night Football, Cowboys at the Titans. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Give me the Cowboys. Then we have the Cardinals at the Atlanta Falcons. John and Logan took the Falcons. However, I took the Cardinals just for the simple fact that I feel like this is going to be a bounce-back win. Okay? I don't know why. They fought really, really hard against Tampa Bay. That defense is flying around making plays. J.J. Watt, he announced his retirement, so kudos to him. Hell of a career, legendary career. I'm excited. I just think Cardinals win. Then we have the Bears at the Lions. Bears stink. Lions don't. Give me the Lions. Broncos at Chiefs. Easy one. Chiefs. And we have Dolphins at Patriots. Me and Logan have the Dolphins winning this game. However, John has the Patriots winning this game, and I understand why. Okay, the Dolphins, a little rocky with Tua these last couple weeks anyways. Then we have the Colts at the Giants. Colts stink, Giants don't. Give me the Giants. Saints at Eagles. Eagles are the best team in the National Football League. It ain't even a question mark. Give me the Eagles. Unfortunately, I want the Saints to win, but Eagles are going to do so. Then we have the Carolina Panthers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Me and Logan took the Panthers to win this one. John took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which John is probably more than likely going to be right on that pick. I chose the Panthers for the strict reason, or strictly because I'm going to see Tom Brady play Week 18, okay, in Atlanta. And if he loses or if he wins this week, they clinch the division. Chances of Tom playing Week 18 are very slim, okay? So, Carolina, let's get this dub, all right? And for the second half of the games, we have the Cleveland Browns at the Washington Commanders. Browns are going to win. I don't know what's going on with Washington. Carson Wentz is their starting quarterback. I think they're just kind of giving that 7th seed away, saying, okay, we don't want this. Then we have the Jags at the Texans. Another easy one. Give me the Jags. Niners at Raiders. Another easy one. Give me the Niners. Then we have the Jets at the Seattle Seahawks. Me and John chose the Seahawks to win this game. Logan took the Jets. Very interesting pick, but it definitely has a possibility of happening this upcoming weekend. Then we have the Vikings at the Green Bay Packers. John and Logan took the Packers on this one. It is in Lambeau Field. Green Bay's fighting for a playoff spot. Minnesota, not so much. They're trying to see if they can get that 1 seed pending on an Eagles win or loss. I took Minnesota. I think they're the better team. They're 12-3. You guys can say they're frauds. I don't see it. They're still 12-3. And then we have the Rams at the Chargers. Me and John chose the Chargers to win this game. They're the better team, at least this season anyways. Logan took the Rams. And for Sunday Night Football, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Me and John chose the Steelers to win this game. Logan took the Ravens. He's probably going to be right on that one. However, Pittsburgh, they're fighting to stay 500 or get to 500 or above 500 for Mike Tomlin. I think this is going to be a big win for Pittsburgh. Then we have Monday Night Football matchup. It's a good one, very good one. The Buffalo Bills at the Cincinnati Bengals. Logan took the Bengals. It could happen. I just don't think that's going to be the case, and neither does John, because me and John have the Buffalo Bills winning on Monday Night Football. So there you have it, the Week 17 Power Rankings and Game Picks. Let me know what you would change, who you have winning this weekend, and whatever else you want to talk about. Also, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. 250 subs is our goal by January 8th. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and you just got your fix with the Wicks.